Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the hot city of Nashville, Tennessee. I am your host, Rufus Walker, and this is Raw on Netflix. And good God Almighty, last week in Omaha, the Nightmare Jordan Styles didn't just survive a sacrifice. He buried it. The Samoan werewolf was taken out in the last man standing match back on Raw. The corporation did not learn their lesson, and they think money can buy courage, and they think that this mercenary can silence the movement of the industry and the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And Roman Reigns is hiding in a London suite tonight because he's too scared to face the Nightmare Jordan Styles eye to eye in a one-on-one match. So he sent the Beast to do the Tribal Chief dirty work. And the Beast is here in Nashville, Tennessee. And we are about to witness the most expensive hit in history. But you can't kill what's already immortal in the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And you know the Nightmare Jordan Styles has prepared himself with the likes of Little Yachty by his side for this no-holds-barred match against the Beast, the Conqueror, Brock Lesnar. I'm your host, Rufus Walker, and we have our main event here tonight. The Nightmare Jordan Styles in a no-holds-barred match against the corporation mercenary Brock Lesnar. And my goodness, it looks like they got the corporation on the edge of their seat. You can see in the eyes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles no fear or intimidation for the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. Here comes the Reaper alongside that weasel Paul Heyman. Brock isn't here for any trophies. He's here to cut the scalpel off the industry and the Nightmare Jordan Styles. This no-holds-barred match is not just a match. That's a license to commit a crime, and this, by God, the greatest combat artist in Brock Lesnar is here. And don't waste any time. Get your popcorn, get your hot dog, get your beer, get your gear. Brock Lesnar is here in Nashville, Tennessee. And my goodness, you better have a seat for this main event. It's Brock against the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And it looks like the corporation has sunk their biggest hit yet in Mr. Suplex City, Brock Lesnar. My gosh, we have ourselves a banger here tonight. And the Nightmare Jordan, you here in Nashville, Tennessee, Suplex City. This is our main event, Brock Lesnar against the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And look at this. He's looking eye to eye with the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. And my goodness, the Nightmare Jordan Styles has some balls on him. And you see it firsthand. It's a belly-to-belly suplex. Already, we're Suplex City. He has changed the name of every city Brock is in, and he is berating the Nightmare Jordan Styles with strikes. And now, what is this? It is a sling blade by the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and now it's a knee strike. And now it looks like the Nightmare Jordan Styles is going for some high risk, and he drops down and he misses. Brock starts to taunt, and now he's sending him to the corner. Nightmare Jordan Styles reverses, and it's a cold breaker by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Already, Brock Lesnar, he's chopping down the Beast. Brock is in a bad way. It doesn't look like Nightmare Jordan Styles is taking anything easy here tonight. And he tried to go for that tope, and it was over with. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is challenging the Beast. The last time we seen the Beast like this, the Nightmare Jordan Styles wasn't involved. It was the likes of Wwe back at WrestleMania 42. And Brock is going for something equalizing the match. And he has that kendo stick. Look at this. The Nightmare Jordan Styles goes for another code breaker. And he is out on his back. He is trying to chop down the Beast. He's trying to chop down the Beast. And look at what he's doing. And now he throws the kendo stick. You see that he's trying to build some foundation, and he goes for a suplex of his own. And Brock Lesnar gets a leg up in this match. What's Brock thinking? What's the big thinking? He goes for a club and blow. And now the shoulder down. What's going on? And he already kicks out. You can't buy heart. The Nightmare Jordan Styles had it all. And that was a roundhouse by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. That heel kick. They weren't big enough, they weren't fast enough, and they were corrupted enough to go against the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness, he goes for a double springboard moonsault, and it was cut short by Brock Lesnar, and he's going for what is he doing? Lesnar times it correctly, and now he sends him to the corner. Brock is going for a beating of a lifetime. And Brock, what is he doing? What's Brock Lesnar doing? And oh my goodness, he's going for another German suplex. Oh, patented suplex by Brock. And now he takes the Nightmare Jordan Styles outside, and that kendo stick becomes a weapon of choice, and he busts open Brock Lesnar. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has a chair. Oh my goodness. And he goes and he gets Brock. Brock's up. Oh my goodness! What is the Nightmare Jordan Styles thinking? He's sending them into the barricade, and he's going for a spike in Uranagi. Oh my goodness, he's up top. Here's a coup de grace. He missed. No, the Nightmare Jordan Styles is setting up, and now it's a Henzaguri from Brock Lesnar. Brock has him in a bad way. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? He sends them to the other side of the aisle. He's sending them our way. And Brock has something stirred up. What is he doing? Brock, no, the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He breaks open. And now he's sending them to the... He's sending them there again. And another spike in Uranagi breaking down the Beast. What is he doing? It's a drop kick. What? What is going on? Brock! What? Oh, he goes for a sling blade, and it looks like Paul Heyman has done something else, and it's a springboard moonsault. Oh my goodness, the Nightmare Jordan Styles is not taking any turns here in this match. He is on pace. Oh my goodness, this match is gonna be legendary. He has him up top, and he's going for a superplex. Boom, and it's into a final cut. Oh my goodness, the industry is cooking. Brock is rattled. Oh my goodness. So I thought Brock is setting it up. Brock is setting it up. The Mercenary has him in a Kimura lock. He has him in a Kimura lock. And he breaks out of it. The Nightmare Jordan Styles breaks out of it, and he has him with a Nightmare knee. Oh my goodness. Brock Lesnar is in a bad way, ladies and gentlemen. And he goes for, oh my goodness, that weasel Paul Heyman is at it again. He's trying to get the Nightmare Jordan Styles off of it. What is he doing? Nightmare Jordan Styles is going up top, and he goes for a drop kick, and my goodness, that was beautiful. He's going for something new. What is the Nightmare Jordan? And Little Yachty is getting involved in this match. And my goodness, the Equalizer and Little Yachty sets everything up. Oh my goodness, what was he thinking? What is Brock doing? And now he begins to he tees off on Brock. Brock is going to the corner. And it's not looking good for the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. He's sending to the ropes, and what is he doing? Elbow. And he sends him out. And what is he thinking? A double springboard moonsault, and no, it's discontinued by Brock. A drop kick of some sort. And what is he doing? It's a step up enziguri, and Brock is dazed. No, he's not. He's sending him to the ropes. He's dropping down. And what is Brock thinking? No, it's countered by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he's sending them to the ropes. He's sending them to the ropes. And it's a boom, widow bell DDT. My goodness, the Nightmare Jordan Styles has a hockey stick. And he's bashing on that Minnesota Viking right there. That absolute physical specimen of Brock Lesnar. And what is he doing? He's bringing him in with one of those special suplexes. And the ref is distracted. And here goes a slingshot suplex with a tope, a tomahawk, with a cherry on top. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has Brock in a bad way. And it doesn't seem like Brock. Oh my goodness, Brock sends him to the ropes. Brock sends him to the ropes. What is he doing? And that's a phenomenal forearm by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He has tendencies of AJ Styles, and he sends them to the ropes. And Nightmare Jordan Styles is going, oh my goodness, what is he doing? Oh my goodness, and it's a roundhouse. What is he doing? He is beating the hell out of Brock. The last time we seen this. The last time we seen it, and it's a forearm by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And Brock's up. Brock's up. He sends him to the ropes, and he tries to go for a huge clothesline, but it's countered by Brock, and Brock goes for a suplex. German suplex, patented Brock, vintage Brock. And now he's going to the corner. It's a big boot by the beast. And he's bringing up, what is Brock thinking now? He's sending him to the turnbuckle. He's scaring the ref out of the way. No, it's an elbow by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He was going for something big, but now it's a pinfall. One, and it's only a one count by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Finds his way out. And he tries to go for some boom. And my goodness, he did all he could, but it wasn't enough. The Nightmare Jordan Styles sends him to the ropes. And he's doing another slingshot suplex. And it looks like he's setting up for something else. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is going up top. And he's looking to end it all, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a coup. No. And it's another Kimura locked in. It's locked in. Kimura is locked in. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness, a sling blade. The Nightmare Jordan Styles was in a bad way just a few seconds ago, but he found his way out of there. Brock reverses, sends him. No, what is he doing? The blood, sweat, and tears of these two men are being put on the line. And my goodness, this is a jawbreaker. Brock is telling him to get up. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is in a bad way. And here we go, a jawbreaker by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He's sending him to the, no. And he goes to the corner. But no, it's countered again. What? It's another phenomenal forearm by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And what is he thinking now? What is the Nightmare thinking? No. Don't do it. Jordan, don't do it. He's stomping him out. No, it's countered. And Brock gets reversed. And look, a huge elbow by Brock Lesnar. And now he's going for a pin. Late in this match. And it's only a 2 count. My goodness, that was almost close for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he goes for an enziguri. And he's going up top. And there he goes. He tries to go for a coup de grace. Oh my goodness. No, it's counter. It looks like he was going for that suplex. No. And it's a STO. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is out. Brock is ready. No. Don't do it, Brock. Don't do it. He's just a boy. And he hits his head. No. What is he doing? No. Lesnar. No. What is he doing? It's another counter. What are they doing? Brock has him up. Brock has him up. No. 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 I thought he was going for an F5 of some sort. The Nightmare Jordan Style with that veteran instinct, and he rolls outside of the ring to preserve himself. And oh my goodness, a clubbing blow by Brock with that hockey stick. Those minutes, oh my goodness, he was going for a big move, but he was clotheslined by Brock. And now Brock is just bashing his head in those UFC tendencies, and he's teeing off on the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Brock is taking it to the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and it's not looking good. And now it's a huge knee. Another huge knee, ground and pound by Brock, and he busts open the Nightmare Jordan Styles here tonight. Nashville, Tennessee. You see what's happening here tonight. And you see what he's in. Do you see what he's in? Do you see what he's in? He's in the game. He's in that silencer. He got him in the silencer. He has him in the silencer. He has him in the silencer. He could be silencing the beast right now. He could be silencing the beast, Brock Lesnar, right now. It could be over. It could be over. But no, the beast fights out. Oh my goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles gets sent to the barricade. And it's a back body drop. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is in a bad way. Brock is picking him up. What is he doing? No. The Beast gets countered. The Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he tries to go for a drop kick. Lesnar goes for a German suplex once again. And my goodness, it's looking bad for these two gentlemen. They're putting their bodies on the line here tonight. They're putting their bodies on the line here tonight. Brock Lesnar has the Nightmare Jordan Styles in a bad way. He has him out on his feet. And what is he thinking now? He's sending them to the other side.
Fight back into the ring.
Brock Lesnar is telling the Nightmare Jordan Styles to get up, get in the ring. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is out on his feet. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is out on his feet. And he has a chair. What is Nightmare Jordan Styles thinking here? What is Nightmare Jordan Styles thinking here? Look, y'all, he's distracting him. And he hits. He hits. Oh my goodness. No. And he hits the official too. And what is he doing? No. No. He was going for a chair shot. He puts him up and he slams him down on his neck. And what is he doing? The Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh, Dragon Stew knee drop. And you can see what's happening here. What is it happening? And it's a 1916. Oh, no. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is trying to find his legs in this match. We're deep into this match. Brock Lesnar is out on his feet, and it's not looking good for Brock here tonight. What is he thinking? Nightmare Jordan Styles sends him to the ropes. And again, a Widow's Bell DDT. Ooh, my goodness, that was vicious. And it looks like the Nightmare Jordan Styles could be calling in the big guns. And he's looking for that big move. Oh my goodness. What is he doing? No. 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 What is he doing? What is he doing? No. Oh, he busts the face of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And there's blood everywhere on the mat. And Brock was going for it all. But no, he counters it. And he sends him back to the ropes. No. It's another counter by Brock. It's another counter by Brock. He is fighting his way out of this table. But no, it's too late because the Nightmare Jordan Styles and that exposed turnbuckle. No. Oh my goodness. And he drills Brock Lesnar. Here we go. Oh my goodness! And we got the Nightlight by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Nightmare Jordan Styles has him in the Nightlight. And Brock is there. Oh my goodness, he's choking the life out of Brock Lesnar. The Beast is being tamed here tonight. The Beast is being tamed here tonight. Oh my goodness! And it's reversed! It's reversed! What's going on? Brock gets countered. And Paul Heyman knows that it's over. And what is he doing? It's not looking good for the Beast, and he throws them off. What is he thinking? Oh my goodness! A moonsault! And oh my goodness! It's a coup de grace. And what is the Nightmare Jordan Styles doing? And he has the WWE Universe fired up here tonight. He is absolutely taking out the Beast incarnate, and he was going for something big. And Brock, oh my goodness, that big move. He decides to go for a combo. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is picking up these steel steps, and he's trying to attack the likes of Lesnar. Lesnar is outside of the ring. He's ringside, and it looks like Lesnar is using all the fight he has left. I've never seen Lesnar this rattled. I've never seen Lesnar this rattled. And it's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And what is he doing? He's sending him to the barricade, but no, Brock sends him over into the crowd. No, what's going on? No way. Don't do it. Don't do it. It looks like he was going for a suplex onto the outside, but the Nightmare Jordan Styles counters. And what is going on? And it's still, oh, belly to belly by Brock. Belly to belly by Brock. And we got a 19. Oh my goodness. 1916 by the Nightmare Jordan Styles on the concrete. No way. These two gentlemen are putting their bodies on the line. Brock is in a bad way, and we can feel the tension here in Nashville, Tennessee. It's not looking good for Brock. He sends them to the other side. He sends them to the other side. And Brock is getting sent to the barricade. And look at what's happening. Another spike in Uranagi. Brock is in a bad way. Brock's in a bad way. And look, Nightmare Jordan Styles is getting that equalizer. And it's back. And no, the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And it's another code breaker. And now he goes for that bat again. But Brock, I don't think Brock can do anything. That is a nightmare knee. No way. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has Brock Lesnar out on his feet. And he's taking him ringside. And what could the Nightmare Jordan Styles be thinking? No, don't do it. Get away. Get away from us. Get away from us. No, this is criminally underrated. And it's another code breaker by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And now, it'll give me my water. Nightmare Jordan Styles, put my water. No way. And now that weasel Paul Heyman gets involved once again. Like he didn't just hit him with that chair. Paul's asking for it. And he tries to hit him with a nightmare knee again. But it's counter. Brock brings it back in the ring. And he gets that chair. He's getting that chair. No, what is Brock thinking? He has a chair. He has that steel chair in hand, but he knocks it loose. He knocks it loose, and it's a drop kick by the Nightmare Jordan Styles as Paul Heyman and Little Yachty look on. It's not looking good for Brock. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has him in a bad way, and he's sending him close to us, and I don't think that he has what it. No, what is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? No, no, not the Brock, not the Brock. Oh my gosh, he puts him in half, and he breaks Brock Lesnar in half. And no, Brock, oh my gosh, Brock's back up. Brock's back up. Brock's back up. What's going on? What's going on? The Nightmare Jordan Styles gets a chair, and he hits the likes of Paul Heyman in the head, and he's brutalizing the likes of Paul Heyman. No, he is brutalizing the likes of Paul Heyman here tonight. And Brock is standing out on his feet. No, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. He brings him in. Oh my goodness. On the back. Oh my goodness. What is Brock? Brock's on the outside. Brock's on that. No. No, he goes to the turnbuckle. And no, the Nightmare Jordan Styles looking for something big. No way. Boom. And it's a buckle bomb. The Nightmare Jordan Styles are fired up. It's not looking good for Brock. Lesnar is absolutely being decimated. And no. Oh my gosh! He has him up! He has him up! No! It's a nightmare knee! It's a nightmare knee! Here it goes! 1, 2. Oh my goodness! Brock, after taking that huge beating, Brock Lesnar still kicks out. And it's countered by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness. Brock had him in a bad way. And now he's going for it all. He's going for it all. And oh my goodness, again. Somebody get this weasel Paul Heyman. Somebody get this weasel Paul Heyman. He is distracting the likes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And it's not looking good because Brock is going for a takedown and a quick pin. 1, 2, and it's a kick out by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Nightmare Jordan Styles is in a bad way. He's in a bad way. And I don't think that he can take much more of this. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is getting his hands on a Paul Heyman. And he's sending him.
Nothing good ever comes from getting the tables. Taking this fight
no way. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is going after Paul Heyman. Once again, this corporate lackey just got a suplex. And it's a enziguri by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And now he's going after that heel of Brock Lesnar.
It was never designed to go.
No way. Oh my gosh. Brock is absolutely getting brutalized. And my goodness, he's stumping out Brock. And he ends it with a forearm. It's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. And he ends him with a cold breaker. He ends him with a cold breaker. And my goodness, he goes after the other ankle of Brock Lesnar. Brock is in a bad way. Brock is in a bad way. And he's picking up Brock. He's picking up Brock. And there's a spiking DDT on the outside. Look at what he's doing. Paul's getting involved once again. And he breaks loose. And he attacks the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He has him up. What's he doing? He sends him to the other side of the ring. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is not looking good. He's out. And Lottie gets the crowd ready. The Brock. He's sitting here taunting Brock. He's still on the outside of the ring. And no, again he busts open the Paul Heyman.
He gets back into the ring. Brutal club.
No. What's going on? He sends him to the ropes. And it's a shoulder tackle. What is Brock thinking now? Oh my goodness, it's a counter. Then a drop kick. No. No. It's a bad way. He has him in a bad way. What is it? And it's Paul Heyman again saving Brock's ass. While he has that table in hand. While he has that table in hand. He has it set up. And it's a nightmare knee. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's looking bad for Brock. And he sends him to the outside. And we know what's coming next. The Nightmare Jordan Styles go for his suicide dive. There's an elbow drop. Oh my goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is absolutely breaking Brock. Brock is broken. The beast is tamed. The beast has been tamed. The beast has been tamed. No way! It's the Nightmare Jordan Styles! It's the Nightmare Jordan Styles! And it's another German suplex by Brock Lesnar, but no! The Nightmare Jordan Styles had enough, and he's began to beating on Lesnar. He's beating on Lesnar, and it's a low blow by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness! He's showing corporate that he does not give a damn. He wants to win at all cost. The Nightmare Jordan Styles wants to win at all cost, and it looks like the cost is gonna be Brock Lesnar's mortality. And he puts Brock up. He's putting Brock up. He's putting Brock up. The Nightmare Jordan Styles. And goes for a splash. He went for a splash. He goes for a splash. And it's looking bad for Brock because it's a coup de grace. And it looks like it's over with. 1, 2. Oh my. No way. Brock kicked out. Brock kicked out. Brock kicked out. Brock kicked out. And no, the Nightmare Jordan Styles escapes. Nightmare Jordan Styles escapes. No way. Nightmare Jordan Styles escapes. He said he's done. Brock. Oh my gosh. Brock and the Nightmare Jordan Styles out here tonight. And he throws the chair at the Nightmare Jordan Styles. No way. No way. He has him in a bad way. He has him in a bad way. He had him in a bad way. He has him in a bad way. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles breaks. He has him in a Brock lock. And he puts him out. And Brock's going for something big. And he's out here. No. No. Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles escaped another F5. No way. Brock is going for another German suplex. And they're both out. Both men are sitting on this stage and they're dazed. Both men are absolutely put to their limit. And you know what's happening, no. And look at it. Another cold burger by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. But it's not over here. No way. Here we go. No way. What is he doing? What is Brock doing? What is Brock doing? It's not looking good for the Nightmare Jordan Styles because he sends them and the Nightmare Jordan Styles is up. He's up. And Brock begins to taunt, but that wasn't a good look. That wasn't a good look. Brock has him up. He has him up. No way. And the beast is unleashed. Brock is now. Oh my goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles loses to Brock Lesnar here in Nashville, Tennessee. My goodness, the Nightmare Jordan Styles gets conquered by Brock. He put him through everything possible, and Brock still shows you why he is the beast. He's still at the top of his game. The Mercenaries won this time, but ladies and gentlemen, the Nightmare Jordan Styles has put on a masterful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, it was just that F5 that put the Nightmare Jordan Styles out. Ladies and gentlemen, they have done it. And it looks like Brock Lesnar is getting a title match against Roman Reigns. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. The Beast took out the Nightmare. But this isn't over. I'm your host, Rufus Walker.